All right, I'm going to walk you through how I box my 37-inch by 19.5-inch wavy flag. I'm using an extra large moving box from Home Depot, as you can see here. I found that my wavy flags are about the same thickness as my level here. So I'm going to use my level to measure out the width of my flaps. Measure out your flaps to whatever width your flag is, and then just cut you a straight line right from the fold there. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this line straight. Both flaps here. I'm trying to cut all the way through the first flap, not necessarily the second flap yet. Go ahead and cut that all the way through. I'm saving the little flaps off to the side here. I'll use those later in the packaging process. Sometimes it doesn't cut all the way through, so I'll just pick it up, fold it over, cut it from the back side here, get a nice clean edge. Once that lays back down, we'll just use that same edge that we just cut off, cut the flaps on the other side. Go ahead and cut all the way through on this one. And again, that shorter flap I will save off to the side. The larger flaps I just discard. Let's get this cut all the way through here. All right, so we're just going to flip it over and we're going to do the other side. And I will go ahead and speed that up. Doing the same thing here. Okay, I'll go ahead and open up the box and I'm going to use my level and I'm just going to bend the box right on the edge of that level to keep it the same thickness that we just cut our flaps. Just create a new fold line there, make a new dimension on the box, flip it over, do the other side. Just get it on there. The little corrugation will fold right on the line, give us a nice straight line. Once we have that done, we're going to go back on that fold line and just cut our little flap for the end of the box there. Do that on both sides here. We'll flip it over, do the other side real quick. All right, I'm going to take it right over here, set it on the ground, easier to work with. Open it up, get everything squared up, fold that end flap down. We'll speed this up. Not much impressive going on here. Keep it square. It'll tend to want to roll on you and become unsquare. So once we get it all taped up, I tape it in several different spots here. Keep those flaps down. Bring it back up here. Just off camera here, all I'm doing is I'm just folding the flaps, getting them pre-folded so they're ready to go into their right shape there. See there. All taped down, ready to go. We'll set this aside for now. Roll out my bubble wrap. I just found a bubble wrap that fits the width of my flags. Set the flag down in the middle of the bubble wrap, fold it over. We're going to cut off the excess. Nothing fancy here. Got my Harbor Freight scissors. Get this off. Use a couple scrap pieces of tape here and just tape it down to hold that bubble wrap right where we want it. Really helps protect the surface of the flag. So this is just foam pipe insulation from Home Depot. I'm just cutting it off to about a 4-inch length roughly. Get 4 of those cut, and then I'm going to cut a 45 on both sides of it, leaving about 1 inch in the middle. That'll give me something to fold over the corners. We'll get through this real quick, get all 4 of these done. All right, once we got those cut, we're going to go ahead and wrap the ends here with a little bit of shrink wrap. I do this just hold the bubble wrap in place, and it gives the foam pieces something to kind of stick to. They tend to pop right off. Once I get one wrap on here, and then we'll go ahead and take a foam corner, put on this corner. Just spread it open, put it over each corner, fold it over on that 45 that you cut into it, and use that shrink wrap just to hold it right on that corner. Pull it tight so it holds it on both directions. Do the same on the other corner here. I had one of my flags get damaged on the corners in shipping, so I started doing this and have never had that problem again. Cheap investment. Wrap that off, cut those. We're going to flip it over to the other side and do the other corners. Same thing one more time. All right, those are all on there nice and snug. We're going to go ahead and slide it right down into our box. Just trying to keep it right in the center there. The flag might be a little bit wider. Everything's handmade, so the box will give a little bit if you have a little bit thicker flag going in there than normal. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take those two small, or the four small flaps that I saved. I'm going to go ahead and use my level here as a gauge. We're going to fan fold those. So we're going to bend it right on that crease again. And then I'll just fan fold these back and forth. Once I get this all fan folded here, we'll take that bad boy there and we're going to slide it right in along the edge of the box, between the box and the flag. And that just keeps it centered in there, protects the edges. We're going to go ahead and do that again for the other side. Get it done nice and quick here. Slide that in on the other side. Push the flag over there, keep it in the middle. That'll slide right in there. Then I'm going to do two more with the other two pieces there. Get those folded. And those are going to slide right in on top of the other ones, kind of even it out there. All right, so now we're just going to fold over all the flaps on the other side, get that taped down. I like to put one right in the middle where the split of the flaps is. There we go. We are all packaged up, ready to go. I like to give a little duct tape reinforcement, all four directions on there. Nice and snug, ready to go. These are about 20 pounds ready to ship. I'm going to go ahead and pop up a little list of supplies for you here, and you can find me at B&B Woodworks AZ on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Thanks a lot.